Can Nigeria indeed host Rumble in the Jungle? That's one big boxing bout the world will never forget in a hurry. Ali Boumaye, well, may his gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. But on the show this morning, joining me is Nelson Ayelabowo. He is a boxing manager, but then in America, there's a difference between a manager and a promoter. You can't be the two at the same time. But then Nelson is in Nigeria and he joins us live on set. Nelson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Now, Nelson, what's the difference between a manager, a boxing manager, and a boxing promoter? Let's start with that.
In U.S., the United States government, they enacted a law called the Muhammad Ali Act.
Okay.
And the Muhammad Ali Act is basically giving some kind of transparency to for the boxers. So, which means you can't be a promoter and you can't be a manager. You choose one.
Okay.
Because as a promoter, you of course you're making your money off the back with with the gates and whatever the TV and sponsors. And as a manager, you just get percentage. So the most you could get as a manager in the United States is 33% of the boxer's purse. So you choose one. And
so for Nelson, is a boxing manager in the United States, and that's awesome. Thanks once again for joining us on the Breakfast Show. Quickly, let him take a look at boxing plans in Nigeria in the next couple of days. We have on this Friday precisely a boxing event tagged Chaos in Lagos.
Yes, so we have with a lot of props, a lot of thanks to Kalakota Promotions. I'll say Kalakota Promotions is probably the best, the biggest promoter in Africa at the moment. So they, with their help, they brought the bout or the event to Lagos. It will be at the Federal Palace Hotel and Casino on the 26th of this month. And we are hoping it's a huge event.
Which boxers are involved in
so
these?
We have Tony Salem. Tony Salem was based in the UK. He's here for now. He's fighting a grudge match that he lost in Zimbabwe last month. We have Duradola, Olarinwaju Duradola, which is one of our biggest sports icon at the moment.
He's a police officer.
Yeah, he's also a police
at some point in time, it was the silver cruiserweight champion of the world.
Yes.
The only man to have beaten Dmitry Kudryashov of the Russian in his backyard.
At that point, absolutely. And we have Ghana's Habib Ahmed, which is basically one of the biggest boxing stars in the world at the moment. He's a super middleweight. He's on the card. And of course, we have our local boxers like Rilwan Lawal and some other boxers. It's a 6-bout event. It's
a 6-bout event. Okay, let's look beyond what is happening this Friday and then talk about boxing in general. I recall that after the 2014 Olympic Games, after the 2016 Olympic Games, you made a call across trying to get 2 Nigerian boxers, Ifeah Jagba and Ifeah Akpochin. In fact, you were always on the phone night and day, hoping to get this duo. But as we speak, they are working with Shelley Finkels, the man who manages Deontay Wilder. And Jagba has been able to make a statement for himself in the United States.
I'm proud of him. I speak to those guys just about all the time before their fights. We speak a lot. Those guys, Akpoche and Ajagba, they will be world champions for Nigeria. I could guarantee that. I mean, were you aware of what happened with the opponent leaving out? Yeah,
without throwing a punch.
Yeah, he was scared.
It has never happened in boxing.
Never happened. Not even with Tyson. He stepped out. He was just scared.
Wow.
So.
Finally, at the end, he's expected to indeed throw the post open 50-50 for a bout with Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
Do you see that happening pretty soon?
I don't know. I don't think so. For some reason, I just don't think so.